Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday. I have a very special thing that went to my parents' house. Parents live in Texas. Went and visited them for a couple days and managed to go through some old stuff that I had there that I haven't seen or touched in like 20, almost 30 years at this point. My gosh. Um, so I'm going to go through them real quick. This is just some of the stuff I found. So hopefully you guys like this. And again, this is Primate IF on YouTube. So this is one of the things I found in this box that I'd saved up. Aaron Seeley, regular and gold. I think it's 1992 tops. Yeah, 1992 tops. Number one draft pick or tops draft pick. If he was number 23 in the 91 draft. Always liked this. Thought it was cool. Back then, he was the hot phenom besides Brian Taylor, somebody like that. I think this is a 1998 or 1988 Texas Rangers Smokey and the Bear Wildlife Prevention card of Jeff Russell with the Rangers, signed by Jeff Russell, that I got at the, I believe this was at the 1990 National. Might have been 88 or 89, I don't remember. But Jeff Russell autograph. I also found some autographed photos, certified autographed photos from a couple players. I don't have them here with me. I left them back there because I can only bring so much back, and I'll get them shipped to me. Certificate of authenticity for George Brett autographed photo, as well as a certificate for a Willie Mays autograph photo. So I'll have those later on. Definitely always liked this. This was the Bobby Humphrey. That's just on that. I don't think that's on the card. Oh, no. Looks like there's a smudge on the card. I'll have to kind of take these out. Always thought it was cool and loved it. I remember getting this card. And it was a huge thing back then. And, of course, having the regular set card. Game breaker of Bobby Humphrey with the Denver Broncos. This was, if you remember, any of you remember the Denny's Grand Slam cards. Ricky Jordan, when he was hugely popular and doing really well. Grand Slam's number one from him. Bilbo Jackson cards. These were limited edition. You had to eat at Denny's and get the pack, or you could go to shows and get them from collectors or dealers that had them. Cal Ripken Jr., a couple of his cards. 2 Grand Slams in his career. David Justice, 1 in his career at this point. And then Tim Raines, 5 in his career. I think I have a full set of them, or mostly a full set of them in a different box or something. I've got some downstairs I need to go through that I found a bunch of old stuff that were awesome. Some high dollar cards and whatnot that I need to go through. I was showing this to my wife last night. So this is a Brian Taylor promotional card from Classic number 1. He was the number 1 draft pick before he got into a bar fight, if I remember correctly, defending his brother. Tore his shoulder blade and ended up losing his career basically due to that. Fantastic phenom for the Yankees back then. Number 1 draft pick, all that good stuff. $1 million signing contract, signing bonus with the Yankees, and then threw it all the way to get into a bar fight in rural Georgia. These two, these are huge cases. These are absolutely huge cases. I'll show them one at a time. I remember pulling these from a pack, each of these from a pack back then. And it was such a challenge pulling these, I think, at that point in time. Now, I think you get a full set for, depending on them. And these are the unsigned cards. So this is the Topps Mickey Mantle 91 score. I think this is the Series 2 91 score. Number 2 of 7, Triple Crown card. But I remember I was so happy to pull one of these. I probably should have sold it back then. It probably could have made a lot more money than it's worth today. But yeah, look how thick that thing is. Such an awesome card. And Then a Joe DiMaggio Triple Crown card. Or sorry, the MVP. 92 score MVP. Unsigned. Card 3 of 5. MVP. I thought about buying some of the case. You can get like a case for like 100, 150 bucks nowadays. I'm buying just a ton of them to try to find one, but and then I'm going to end up with a bunch of 92 scorecards that are just absolutely worthless, and I don't want to do it right now. Get these all back and situated. Give me just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. And that will be the end of this video. Like I said, I've got some other boxes of cards that have some, like I found a couple of Griffey rookies, things like that. Some of my prized possession. I actually got a really, really phenomenal card from back then that I had gotten autographed back in the day. So I'll probably do that sometime this weekend or Monday. But yeah, I'll get that video up shortly and hopefully have it going from there. Anyway, this is Primate. Hopefully you found this interesting. I have some old-time cards and whatnot from the 90s, early 90s, and hopefully you liked it, and like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Have a great weekend.